Hi, guys. Welcome to Eden Secrets Mental Health Awareness. Now, I guess we're going to be doing this online. I guess we're just going to start it out as much and as hard as it is just to literally just get started and literally just to sit down, have everything set up. And it's like on the inside you feel like you want to burst because you're like, God forbid and I rebuke it, but you're just like, oh my God, you have so much information that you've accumulated just from being outside, just from living life, and you're just like, oh my God, I have to share this information. Like, I feel like this information is so good for people to know, so good for people to understand, because of course God made me a people's person, and if you're not a people's person, I don't know how you're gonna make it into this world, because this world is filled with people. And so I just would like to give you guys the message that the Lord would like for me, God would like for me to share with you guys, because He really cares about you guys. He's showed me how much He's cared about me. He's delivered me from so much trauma, so much trouble, like literally. And it's like, I can't live life without knowing that I have done something to help you as a person or animal or spirit or angel, whatever you are, whoever is listening. I just can't see myself walking this planet Earth and not giving you the information that you need, because there's a lot of times where I have been so lost and so blind to so much, where I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? Where do I start? And the first thing I would do is, most of the time, is go on YouTube and try to search and look up certain things. Like, I bought this iPhone 14 Pro Max, right? This is like almost like, it's like 1,800 or something. I don't know how much I paid for it, but it was around that much. And to literally not know what to do, like just take pictures, do videos, but like try to find editing like stuff, like use the iMovie, and just everything is really hard, like, because you try to do the right thing and try to be perfect for the world out there, and not just for the world out there, but you want to enjoy and love your content. Like, you don't want to just put out anything that you yourself are not going to be happy with or not going to want to watch. So a lot of times accepting yourself and just seeing how hard it is and just watching yourself grow will help you accept and understand the position that you're in and where you are, like now, or wherever you're gonna be, like, so that you don't judge that situation, or you don't judge that position where you're like, oh my God, this is not good enough, that's not good enough. No, it was worse before, when you couldn't even do this, it was worse and it was not good enough, and now this may not be perfect, but you're growing and you're learning and you're understanding, and that is you getting stronger. A lot of people, not that many people have struggled with, I don't know who struggles with mental health disorders or whatever they're struggling with. I can only tell you my side of the story and my struggle and what I've been through. Like, I'm just like the kind of person that never believed I had a mental disorder, never felt like I needed medication, never felt like I needed to go to the hospital. But guess what? I ended up going to the hospital. And the beginning, how I really started was, I left home, left California, left my family, everybody, just to try to make it on my own with my daughter, who was, when I first left, which was in 2010, was she was about 3 years old, right? And like literally, I was like, I was looking for, a boyfriend. Well, this is my angel, Paul Walker, just to show you guys, which is my spiritual boyfriend right now. But let's get to the real topic. He wants me to show you guys himself. So I know that sounds crazy, but it's just beyond just human knowledge, depending on what kind of human being you are and what you expect. So having mental disorder is not always something that is bad. Well, it's bad, but it's like also you're awakening, or you're open to the spiritual realm, and so when you hear things that other people don't hear, let's say you hear God, or you hear angels, or you hear voices, and sometimes it's because you're open to another realm and you're open to other things, you know what I mean? And you don't want to be there, because it's hard for you to focus on life and to focus where you are when you're hearing voices from other realms or other spiritual beings or whatever. So you're just like, oh my God, what do I do? Like, so that hit me out of nowhere. And I know I was talking about my daughter in before I started this, and I will continue that a little bit later, because I do tend to go off topic because I just like try to explain as much as I can. But just to kind of explain to you how it works, how like, so I was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, and at first I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and then I go to another doctor, and then most doctors tell me it's paranoid schizophrenia, right? So the paranoia goes away, but I don't think I'm really, I never thought I was really just paranoid out of nowhere. I just feel like I just been through a lot and faced so much abuse that it's just that like your memory gets used against you, and you automatically start to think like this is happening, that your brain starts to try to be aware of what's happening because of what's already happened. So you always like trying to look back, or trying to, you're like paranoid. But I don't think that's more of a sickness. I think that's more of just something like your brain tells you after what you've been through. Like a person that's never like been abused, beaten, robbed, or kidnapped, or is not going to suffer from these things or feel, because they've always felt safe. So their conscience is not always going to be like, oh my God, what's happening, or what, you know what I mean? And so versus a person that's actually been through these things, they're going to be like, oh my God, like, their brain is now like whatever happens, their brain is taking them back to that moment, or those moments where this happened and that happened. You know what I mean? So I've tried, I've definitely gotten the help, tried my best to get all the help that I need, and I've gotten a lot better compared to where I was. I got into a car accident towards the end of my struggle. And I tell you, like, that car accident, as bad as it was and a curse as it seemed, it was a blessing in disguise, because I got to file a lawsuit, something I had never done before, something I had never knew to do, because I've never been hit by a car before. But I had like my best friend tell me the minute I got into the car accident, I called her. My best friend is a therapist, right? So she's just the one girl that's always been supportive. Like when I was on the street, when I was homeless, when I was going through stuff, she was the one person that like was really like there for me the most. Like there's some times where I felt like, I shouldn't have to tell you, like if the minute I tell you that I'm going through this, you should already know to do this, you should already know. So that's a little part of me that needs to change, is just expecting people to know, you know what I mean? Like for me, if you tell me, I'll be like, oh my God, how can I help? But some people are a little like slower, not saying she's slow or anybody's slow, but some people are just a little slower in certain things that, or some people just prefer for you to ask. So you never really know. So me trying to just discover people's conscience and try to like I hate asking, first of all. One thing about me you got to know about me is I hate asking. I feel like if you see me in a bad situation, like you should know to help if you want to help. Like I shouldn't have to sit there and beg you or ask you for anything. I just don't want my ego to be broken, especially when it's broken enough when I'm already going through enough. It's like I don't want to just be begging anybody or to be having to explain my situation. So just to let you know, I was homeless. Like I was living on the street for a while, which helped me kind of come out of my comfort zone, and it helped me learn so much on how to survive if I didn't have anything, if I didn't know, like, you know what I mean? Just I learned things that I didn't know before, and how to survive, because I was so used to being taken care of, always had a roof over my head, always had the help that I needed for the most part, like. And so just that situation really helped me learn a lot. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. I just wanted to just share a little bit of that, and I'm going to share more. I just want you guys to know that it's really hard just to get content out there. It's really hard just to get your voice out there. It's really hard trying to be perfect, trying to put your makeup on, trying to do all these things. So just be patient with me, and be patient with all of us who put content out there, and just try to be as respectful as you can in the comments, because this is not easy for anybody. You know what I mean? And just for someone, it's a blessing for someone to just turn on their camera and decide to share their life story with you, to decide to share their emotions and things with you, so that you yourself can feel comfortable enough to maybe do the same thing. Or if you don't do the same thing, maybe perhaps you can heal from it and recover from it, and just see that you're not the only one that's going through it, and you're not alone in any situation that you're in. So this channel is created by the Lord God using me and his guardian angels just to release a lot of this information and messages out there. It's like therapy, being able to talk to someone, and having someone to talk to is therapeutical, and it's really healing, and it's helped me in so many ways. Going to therapy helps a lot, but a person like me knows what I have. If you know what you have, you can use it to get where you need to be and to help so many other people rather than hide it, depending on, what you're trying to say or what you're trying to do. So, guys, we're going to end here, and I love you guys. God loves you guys. Our guardian angels love you guys, and we're hoping that you guys stay encouraged and stay safe wherever you are. Protect yourself, protect others if you can. If you can't, just focus on protecting yourself. All right. Please subscribe, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it or whatever you feel, and hit the notification button and the bell. I'm learning. When you watch other people's YouTube channels, you get to learn what to do on yours. Okay. So, all right, guys. Love you. Toodles.